Today is Wednesday, February the 20th, and we certainly had an interesting day in the market. The S&P was only up 5 points, so that's not a big deal, but it does confirm what we've been talking about with the Chiku span now having successfully popped out of the cloud back here. Price continues to go up. Remember yesterday we talked about the doji that we had on February the 14th on Valentine's Day, which was followed by 1 and 2 upwards candles. But we also pointed out in the video yesterday that we had this doji 2 weeks ago, which was followed by a 1 week up candle, and we're seeing more movement up this week. So this is encouraging, and I think we should still continue to expect that the market is going to move slightly upwards. I noticed yesterday that on the weekly we have resistance at the orange Kijun-sen line, and that is continuing, but the orange Kijun-sen is going up. So if we continue to follow that resistance, the direction is up. Next chart is Apple. Apple had an interesting day today. Let's go back to the daily. Interesting in that it's up $1, so there's some movement, but it's still wandering, meandering around in the cloud. But what have we seen back here? Something that we've been looking at, and that's the Chiku span having hit the 50 EMA and stopping dead there today. So we pulled up to the 50 EMA and we ended up the day on that resistance. That's the next level of resistance, and then the one after that is going to be the gap, which we've unsuccessfully been able to penetrate. Several times on several occasions we've not been able to penetrate it. You can see all these instances here. So the next resistance, if once we get past the Chiku through the 50, is going to be price right here at 174.73. Looked like we might even be heading up there today at one point. T had a good day. It's up. Nice strong day. I'm going to look at GDX now as well as T, because we're seeing gold do some pretty amazing things. People may be looking to gold because of the strength of the dollar, uncertainty in the global economy, but we're seeing big pop over the last 3 days. Today it did pull back on a weekly basis. We're over the cloud. The Chiku span right back here came into resistance with the 200 EMA, pulled back to the 200 for support, which you can see right here. And it bounced off the 200, which you can see right here. The next resistance is going to be at 2303 for the Chiku span up at the bottom of the cloud. So let's keep an eye on that. Caterpillar had a really great day today, and what I've been saying is that we have this Gartley pattern here that started on October the 13th, pulled back to this value on October the 28th, then moved up to this Fibonacci level of 61.8% of this A to X drop, and then encountered resistance, dropped down to 88.6%, another Fibonacci number, before bouncing back up. Those 2 points, 0.618, 0.88, 0.6, confirm that we have a Gartleyan process, and that the next target is going to be either 1.27 of BC or 0.786 of XA, and both of them are the same at 149.58. So we ended up today at 140.31. We're going to 149.52, but of course we're going to see some resistance getting through the cloud. It may take a while to get there. But we saw today a strong day, and we pushed right through this gap. So we no longer have to worry about that gap. It's gone. There are no other gaps in between current price and 149.50. There's just the cloud. That's Caterpillar on the weekly. Let's take a look at it on the daily. And here is today's really big candle. We saw the test of, on the daily, the test of the Chiku span off of this flat cloud, and then this tremendous bounce today. So Caterpillar is a very strong stock. Keep an eye on that one, and you can keep buying it. Intel, remember we talked yesterday about this inverse hammer. That is often followed by down. So if we get a second down day, then I would want to put a tight stop on any Intel that I have. It does behave according to its candle patterns. Look at this one here, which is a sort of a doji, which was followed by a reversal. This clear doji was followed by a reversal. This almost inverse hammer was followed by a reversal. This hammer up here was followed by a reversal. After this doji, then you had this hammer followed by a reversal. So it's possible. Certainly if we have another down day tomorrow, I'm going to be cutting back and looking for another opportunity to enter. WDC, still playing in the gap. Chiku span still floating in the cloud. Let's look at the weekly. Doesn't tell us very much. So the 1 day is the most informative. So I'm still holding on to WDC, who 2 days ago declared a 50-cent dividend, which is payable in April.